Hi everybody, this is Allison. I'm coming today with a Destatsh sale on my Copic markers. I have around 125, and when I first started out last year I was using the Prismacolors with the mineral spirits, and I really liked it, so I decided to move on to the Copic markers. And what I done was each week I would either buy from all the videos that I've seen. It said you need to buy in groups of 3. And all of these markers came from Hobby Lobby or Michael's. And most of them were $6.99 a piece. And some weeks I would buy 3, some weeks I would buy 6, and because I was trying to grow my stash, and I kept buying and buying and buying and buying, like with everything that I do. And I have never used these markers. I have 4 that I'm keeping for myself that I've used on a few projects. I don't know why. I just cannot get into the Copic markers. I've tried, and I've watched video after video after video, and still I find myself going back to using the color pencils. And each time I come into my scrap room, I see these markers sitting there, and I'm like, gosh, I have so much money invested in these markers, so I've just decided to go ahead and sell them. It was a hard decision. I've thought about it for weeks now. One day, yes, I'm going to sell them. The next day, no. But what I have done here lately is, since March, I don't participate in any swaps whatsoever at all because I'm so far behind on my scrapbooking. And the reason 13 years ago that I did get into scrapbooking is because I was pregnant with my son and I wanted to document his life. And I think in the last 2 or 3 years, I've just fallen off of not doing anything for scrapbooking, so I made the decision that I was going to start doing my scrapbook layouts again, and that's what I've been doing probably for the last 6-7 months. Is just everything is related to my 12 by 12 scrapbooking of my family, of my son's activities, his daily life, doing monthly project life, his baseball, poor thing, he's been in baseball for 5 years, and I have tons and tons of pictures, and I only scrapbook one of them, and that was for a challenge. We've had so many vacations, and I buy all the stuff when we're on vacation, and I never do it, so I made myself, this past March, take control and start doing my layouts again, and I've done really good, which it has been very, very hard not to join swaps and different things like that, but I'm proud of myself for doing it because that is the reason that I wanted to scrapbook. So as my son got older, he could see things, and he will ask me now, Mama, do you have this or do you have that? And I'm like, no, I haven't never got it done yet. And it makes me feel bad. And I don't know why I got off track with scrapbooking, because I've done it for years and years, and all of a sudden I got more into altering, making tags, doing stick pins, doing charms, things like that, you know, it's nice for me and wonderful to have. But when he's 40 years old, he's not going to care that, oh, I made stick pins or I made charms or I did this. I want him to have something that he can actually look back on and see his life growing up, because my mom and dad took lots of pictures of us growing up, but I don't have anything. I have nothing. I don't have a doll. I took dance for like 3 or 4 years in dance. I have no pictures of that. You know, and things like that now at my age would really mean so much to me. And when I do run across old pictures that they have, it just really makes me feel so good, and to relive all your memories and things like that. And I want that for my son. So that's why I have made myself go back to doing layouts. So with that said, that's why haven't used any of my Copic markers, because I haven't found a need to use the Copic markers in with my layouts. So this is going to be a Destatsh sale of all my Copic markers. I think I have around 125. These have never been used. The 4 that I did have, that I have used, I'm keeping for myself because they've been used, and really not a lot of ink's missing out of those, but I didn't want to sell those because I did use them. But these are the ones that I have, and I have never sold anything before, so all of this is fairly new to me. I've been to the post office to check to see what the shipping on all of this would be, and these are going to be $4.25 each. And this is the ones that I have. This is the section. I have the browns, the greens, the blacks and the grays, and the blues. And I also have red, greens, yellows, and pinks that I'm going to do a separate video on because I just wanted to make sure I can keep all of it straight. But what I have first, I have E000, E02, E11, E13, E15, E18, E27, E29, E31, E33, E37, and E51. Then I have BG10, BG11, BG13, BG15, BG18, BG72. Then I have the colorless blender. Then I have the black 100, black in 110, W1, W3, W5, W7. I don't know what that one is. Let's see. It's N0, N2, N4, N6, N8. Then I have B00, B02, B04, B21, B24, B28, B29, B32, and B34. I feel like I'm doing bingo. But these have never been used whatsoever at all. You can see there they've never been used. And they're $4.25 each. And plus the shipping. And I did go to the post office to find out what would be the best way to ship these. And if you have like 1 or 2 pens, 1 pen would be $65, 2 pens would be $85. And she said probably that would be the only amount that you could get into one of these regular envelopes. And the reason is because I would need to package it up here and tape it up so it would not get damaged. But of course, you know, I'm going to tape it double care because I don't want to get it damaged. So 1 pen would be 65 cents, 1 pen would be, 2 pens would be 85. And then she recommended if I did any other thing other than 2 pens to go into one of these envelopes here. And that would be $2.25. And I think that would go up to 5 pens, this one. Which, that would be $2.25, but I would assume you could probably get about 10 pens in here. So, it would probably be $4.48 maybe, something like that. So, it's just, I'm going to ship it the cheapest way that I can for you. And if you're interested, just leave me a comment or private message me. And they're $4.25 plus shipping. And it'll be PayPal for the U.S. only. And if for some reason somebody outside the U.S. wants to do it, it would just be the shipping, which, you know, of course, would be a little more expensive on the shipping. And like I say, I do have these here to go and these to go. These are those actually speaker pens. I'm keeping those because I can use those, I believe. I still have all those markers over there, and those are the ones I'm going to keep. And then my Prismas, which I don't use any of that. And I have Greeting Farm and CC's Design and Magnolias that I'm thinking about selling because a lot of those have never been stamped. But this is the way the Copic pens have been stored, and I've been collecting them probably since November of last year. But they are all stored like that. So if anyone's interested, leave me a comment or private message me, and I'm going to see how this goes first, and I'm going to try to go to the post office all in one day. I was thinking about going maybe Wednesday because I'm going to put the other video up with the other colors, but I wanted to see what kind of response that I get from this first, and I wanted to offer it to the YouTube community first before I put it on the scrapyard because I know there's a lot of Copic color people out there that may have some use for them. So, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. And thanks again for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.